Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Mic with the M.
Auntie.
Hey, today we're going to talk about sacrifice. And we're going to put it in the context of women do not like sacrifice.
That's not what we don't like.
Y'all don't want to sacrifice a goddamn thing. You want those Gucci bags. You want all the good-ish. But when we tell you, listen, I got work this weekend. And y'all in your feelings. Why you got work?
We're not in our feelings when you told us it, okay? We're in our feelings on the weekend when it's time for you to go to work. It's fine when you say it out loud. It's just that it is uncomfortable to sit in the sacrifice. It's just like working out. I want flat belly.
Yes.
I have to work out for flat belly.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I have to sit in the hurt. Yeah, no, I wanted to go out with you this weekend. I wanted to go out to breakfast, and you talking about you got to work. Yeah, but I also wanted the new car. Don't get me wrong. I did, and it's nice. It's nice, but I wanted to drive the new car with you to breakfast.
Well.
And we couldn't do that.
No.
So now I'm in my feelings.
You're all in your feelings.
All
and that
way.
seems to be prevalent, whether you're engaged to be married, friends with benefits, friends,
How does the status
marriage.
have anything I'm just a woman. This is how I feel.
That's how all women think. Women think that way.
Yes. And it takes some maturity.
Okay.
It takes some maturity.
But when does that maturity kick in?
I don't know. I mean, it's different for all women. It's different for all women. Okay. I'm not sure. And the different situations too.
Okay.
Right? Like, okay, I might be able to get used to you working on weekends, right?
Okay.
But let's say you have to travel more abroad, right?
Mm-hmm. True. Because that's the nature of the business.
I don't know if I can get used to.
You know what? I think, see.
I'm just saying, certain things are harder to get used to, but it might also afford different lifestyles.
Exactly.
That it comes with.
Exactly. Now, here's the other thing. I think, as a man, a lot of women think that if you're spending that much time and working, you can't be working that hard. You can't be out there, I got to work every Saturday, and you got to go overseas and all that. Why can't I go with you when you go overseas?
First of all, why I can't come with you is right.
You can't come because it's a business trip. I can't write you off on a business trip. I can't write you off on my business. When my expense report goes in, you can't say, well, oh, I see you and your girl.
They're not going to pay for me to eat too?
No. In fact, you may fuck my bag up because you keep sending, you and this woman keep going this shit.
So maybe that's fair that the women can't travel with the men all the time. And perhaps if you're putting up a fuss, maybe after how many times? Because it's going to happen. It's the nature of the woman. Maybe after the 5th time, if you're still doing it, then there's a problem. Hopefully this is not a married couple.
Hey, a lot of times it is married couples.
Okay, well, stop. Because this is a whole trust issue then. Because this is like after the 5th time, we've established that this is what we're doing as a married couple, right? Because hopefully we've established a certain level of trust as married people. Hopefully. Man. That, you can't come on all the work trips. Technically, let's just be honest. Let's say I'm the person who has the work trips.
Exactly.
I don't want you there on all my trips.
And I don't want to go to your goddamn trips.
I just want a little bit of mental space because it's my trip. It's not our trip. This is my trip. Yeah.
That is true.
But now let it be your trip. This is not your trip. This is for, like, why I can't come back? I'm just telling you
See,
I'm just being honest.
And that's not fair. That's
it's
not fair.
But I do need the mental break, but you don't need a mental break.
You know what? See
how
that's the reason why we got the problems we got right now, because everyone wants to say my particular thing is more important than your particular thing.
Oh yeah.
And why is that?
I don't know, because I don't get to wear your shoes.
Absolutely.
So how could I know how the world wears on your shoulders as a man? How do I get to know? Technically, you don't say much to me about how the world, comes at you. And so All I really know, because I like to talk a lot too. So I done told my mama how the world treated me today. I done called up my sister. I done talked your ear off because I forced you to listen. Then I done called the kids into the room to tell them how life treated me today.
Yes.
So I know exactly what I'm going through and how heavy my life is. I just don't exactly know what you're going through outside of maybe your work, maybe 1 or 2 work encounters, not even your whole work day.
No, and here's the thing: as a man, we really want to talk to you about work because to us it's like we want to leave that fuck shit with work.
Yeah.
We want to come home. We try to separate the two. We want to say work is work, home is home.
Yeah.
And when I come home, I want to find what's going on with the family, with you, and everything like that. I don't want to tell you, oh, this dumb motherfucker didn't turn in a report, and then I had to stay afterward and do all this. Because first of all, you're like, oh wow. But you, in your mind, I don't really give a fuck about that. Can you come here and eat?
I don't care, but you making. I mean, I do care, but you're making us like to eat dinner. We're hungry now. And
See?
you talking about you had a late expense report, and like, was it that offensive? Like, I couldn't get that together. We just don't know. We just don't know.
You don't.
Yeah.
But we have to have that burden.
And the other part of that to us is like, is that conversational, or did that like really offend you? Because y'all emotions are
different.
Real different.
Because we're already fucking irritated by the time we got home late. We're already irritated. We're not going to look in our face. We're going to just kind of suck it up.
You can never wear it on your face too much.
No.
Yeah, the kids coming in the house and you looking like the world took the life out of me. That's what women.
Yeah, we can't look at it. Fuck this kid want. Oh yeah, hey son, what's going on? How you doing? You all right? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, go on, play. Daddy just got here. God damn it. Can I get a breath of fresh air?
Yeah,
Can I take my fucking towel off?
No, you can't come in like that. You gotta come in like that.
No, you gotta come and hug him and kiss him. All that.
Yeah.
And in your mind, like, oh fuck, this is a lot. We really want to come home. And we have a basement, just going around to the basement, close the door for a few hours, and then come back up. But we know we can't do that.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. It's just the carefree attitude, I guess, sometimes makes it look really good. I think I mentioned that before in another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes like y'all lifestyle look really easy going. So for us, it's like, what? Free work trip? Why wouldn't I be going to get like this free downtime so I can get my zen on, while he's at work? Because clearly he needs to go to work while I'm vacationing.
Clearly. Somebody got to get paid while I'm sitting here enjoying my zen for a moment and all the things I'm putting on the damn room while we're here in Hawaii and having a great goddamn time. You're having a great goddamn time. Me,
because you're
I'm
still
working.
At work.
I'm still at fucking work the whole goddamn time. And people don't understand it. And that's just from a family. You're married and you got connection. That's that dynamic. But look at these people who are just dating. Look at the dynamic with them. Because now there's a connection because you're married, you're a union and all that.
Yeah.
You're just dating. We're just dating. And I accept that lifestyle. I deal with that lifestyle. Because in the beginning, it's not going to be that bad. He's not going to be. Because to me, it seemed like in women's head, he'll make a change. He'll see that I'm not happy, and then he'll make a change and come back on his. He'll cut back those hours and spend more time with me and all that. But you're thinking about feelings.
But I still want more stuff. So
we thinking about the goddamn money. Producer, what are we thinking about?
You're thinking about money. You're thinking about fucking infrastructure. You're thinking about the dates that you're trying to go on. You're thinking about if I'm trying to secure a future, I might be trying to get a better place. So I gotta build. And if I'm trying to build, and in every instance I'm trying to build, it's now becoming another inconvenience because now every time I go to build something, you're sitting there looking at me like, why you got to go do this, or why you not here for that, or I need money for this, or I need money for that. So eventually, what you say is like, all right, look, if that's cool, but then you're not gonna see me for 3 weeks. Because I gotta get shit done because you want these things. So then it's, you don't ever spend time with me, so you're gonna go find some other nigga who has all the time in the world to deal with your crazy ass.
Yeah,
which is great.
I need to have all the time and the money. And who got that?
Who got both?
I was asking you. That was a real question.
Nobody.
The women need to know.
Listen, y'all. Real men either got money or money. They got money, they ain't got the time because they're spending the time working trying to build the infrastructure. Because if
True.
they sitting up on you, babe, what you want to do today? What you want to do today? I got all the time in the world. You should be very fucking concerned that this guy's spending more time with you than getting work. And then what's going to happen is eventually, baby, I only got that little part-time gig, and I need some cigarettes. So
Yeah, because too much time is that's gonna end up making us sad as well. A brother who giving you way too much. See, we fickle. We real fickle.
See? Again, you want your cuddle.
Oh yes, baby. Please come hold me tight. Yes, come close. Yes, all night, right?
Until you go to Amazon and say, let me order Amazon. Can I use your card, baby? Well, if I was you, I wouldn't use that card because ain't no money on that card.
Go through?
No, ain't no money on that card. Because baby,
What you talking about?
I ain't gonna work that. Remember that last week I stayed with you? We was in the bed cuddled up and all hugged up and shit.
I don't remember that.
Well, you remember because you told me when you going to work. I told you, baby, don't worry about work. Remember I said that? Don't worry about work?
I ain't never said don't worry about work.
Oh, you must hear me. So now
I
you're
fell
like,
asleep.
The fuck?
Like, that's when cuddle was too good. You done
See?
fell asleep, done ignored the man.
There you
ladies,
go.
wake up.
Do better.
Ladies, wake up. Get up out of them beds with them men. And be uncomfortable and be sad while they at work.
And the thing is, if you dating a guy who you fucking know don't have a business that he's making money while he's asleep.
Yes, where the
You
money
know he
don't
don't
come from. Yes.
He works somewhere that he has to be in there physically to do the
time
work.
for money, absolutely.
And now he's laying in there in the bed with your ass for a whole week, 2 weeks.
For his time, and you ain't got no money to give him because you want the money from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you giving all the goodies. You giving the goodies.
Yeah, you giving the goodies.
And he's smiling, taking the goodies. And now, but your bank account's still low and getting lower every day. So at some point, that little love fest you got ain't gonna be so lovely. It's gonna become very fucking ugly real quick.
Whew.
So I this fantasy about all the time in the world and all that, we just don't have it. We really
That's not necessary.
Real men don't have it because real men is handling this shit. Boys got all day in the world. They'll drive your car with your insurance,
Come on,
using
baby
your
boy.
money,
Yeah.
taking your shit, talking about, girl, we running low in milk today. I guess when you get off from work. Now, mind you, this motherfucker ain't working nowhere. But when we get off from work, we gotta stop get some milk. We ain't got no milk. I had to put water in my Cheerios and shit. We had no milk. Now that little bitch was there all day long. They couldn't afford to go fucking get milk.
And the sad part is like, there's a lot of women who do the exact same thing, and it's considered okay. But it's like, you should never be fucking useless in a relationship. Like, if all you're good for, like, no cap, if all you're good for is the dick or pussy you provide, bro, I can just go buy it. I can just go buy it, for real. Oh. If all you're good for is the sexual organ which you provide, those can all be purchased for way cheaper than would be for you to sit up in my house, eat up all my fucking food, and use up my electricity. Just don't be fucking useless in a relationship.
That's fair. That's in a nutshell. That's in a nutshell.
Do you know how many feelings you just stumped on, producer, by saying that? You know how many people...
Man, fuck these niggas. You feel some type of way. You feel some type of way. Like,
Man.
we've done this shit long enough. Like, a lot of people are just functionally useless in a relationship. If you as a woman, right? Let's ladies, y'all will find a guy who makes money, be up under his grundle, all up under his nutsack because you want to be there, but then mad that you got to sacrifice that you below him. But it's like, yeah, that's where you decide to slot yourself. You found the guy who made money. That's what making money means. Making money means that he has to sacrifice a lot of his free time to make said money. So when he tells you I can't hang out for 3 weeks, he means I can't hang out for 3 weeks because I got shit planned. But that's not okay because I don't ever see you all the time. Right? But if I do invite you to the things in which I'm working, then you're so mad that I don't spend time with you because, yeah, you're here, but I don't have time to give you one-on-one time yet because I just brought you to my work.
But why did you take her to work?
Because obviously you're mad that you don't spend time with me. So you're like, well, let me go with you.
To work?
Fine.
To see what you do.
Who does that, though, in real life?
Well, some women are secure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because a lot of women...
Guys
Yep, there's a lot of boys that think that same way.
Okay, but what type of jobs are these?
They could be anything. They could be So let's say you're doing cosmetology.
Yeah, no, shop life is different.
Yeah. But if you do hair, nails, makeup, whatever, like, yeah, there's gonna be time we have free time to sit around, and there's gonna be time we have to actually work. If you are a barber, you have time to sit down, time to work.
Life. Outside of shop life, though, what's the occupation?
So let's say you're doing IT, right? You can get away with that with IT, especially if you have a centralized location. If like you do all your stuff out of one hub room, you could easily have anybody with you.
So now you literally multitasking a computer and your girl.
You would have to, because obviously the time in which I gave you wasn't enough. So now I can't leave my job to give you time, and the time I'm giving you isn't enough. So now you have to either land in the time in which I'm also working,
okay,
or you have to be okay with the time that you already got.
The only occupation that this is okay for, okay, I'm just gonna say it. This is chef. Yeah. You can go to your man's job if he's a chef, and you can get a table by yourself if he's a chef.
Absolutely,
and they
true.
can send food over to you. But outside of that, what are y'all doing?
There's nothing else.
What are you doing?
There's
What
it's
are you
crazy.
doing? Stay at home.
But there's a lot of people. Well, think about it. And
That's
women.
a shop life. That's and not a barber shop. You
No.
can't be the lady with all the men inside the room. Talking about just sit here in the waiting area and join in the conversation. No, you're not.
No, you're
No,
damn
not.
sure not going to do that.
Please get you a son and get him in somebody's barber chair and get him a haircut.
But I think
awkward.
and I think the other thing that we don't talk about is if a guy is working that hard and he's missing, I think y'all think he's probably fucking around.
No. You think he's fucking around because at some point he was fucking around. And so now you don't know when he actually is fucking around or when he at work. And that's what Shah's relationship did. That's not, what the woman necessarily did with it. That's what you and she did. You decided to maybe enjoy, the field while you had pledged your loyalty to her. And then she decided to forgive you, right? But not quite forgive you enough to give you the trust to, maintain a lifestyle outside of her, bothering you about if you at work or if you with another woman.
Wouldn't it be just easier just to break apart?
That's what I'm saying. So that's twofold. Because she decided to, I'm going to go back and play this game with this man. And you decided to be like, yeah, come on back and let's do this. Why are we doing that for? And that's what most people are literally out here doing.
Absolutely.
And that's why when it's like, you got all this time away and you want to go, gallivant around the United States. Or, I'm coming too. Because I don't know who all up in that hotel room.
See, and it's weird you said that.
Got to check up on you.
That is weird that you said that.
And when you go out of this country, I got my passport ready.
That
got
is
to check up on you. You can't have no international hoes on my watch.
See, and that is so true. I was watching a show where a lady, they weren't married, but they were dating for 10 years, got 2 kids. And which
is even more weird, right?
Yeah, really weird. The girlfriend said, and she told the judge, I went for my yearly exam, what women go through, and found out I had chlamydia. And
she added a test to her yearly exam. That yearly exam is just a test.
And I said, and she said, I knew he played around on me. She said, the judge said to her, and looked at the guy and said, you know that was trifling, right? He said, what are you talking about? She said, no. You have to understand, when women get in them stirrups for those examinations, she said, it is not pleasant.
Yeah, that's what she said. Now let's just do this all at once.
Yes.
She done made me come in for my annual. Let's go ahead and add some more things in there. Yeah.
And she said all they get once they finish is a piece of paper. And can you imagine reading in that piece of paper and said chlamydia? Something she couldn't get on her own. You gave it to her. She said, so bad enough you played around on her, but then you're gonna bring something back and give it to your wife? That's just goddamn trifling.
I just want to share with you what I found. Since we share everything else, we share a house, we share a home, we share kids, we share money.
So share chlamydia with you too.
I mean, fuck it.
But I don't understand what you thought was going to happen. Y'all not even married. Is y'all even in a committed, loyal relationship?
Well, they've been together for 10 years with 2 kids, 1, 8, 1, 5.
It sounds like we play games.
Oh, yeah. Because they was on divorce court. I don't know why they were on divorce court.
But everybody on divorce court's not married. Well,
Yeah.
no one on divorce court is married.
Yep, but
I love it.
they're there. Like,
But
wow,
they did
do you think we should
for
get
it.
married?
Yeah, no.
No.
Please leave.
The
Please
judge
leave.
told them, no, co-parent, you're too good, much a goofy, and the girl, you just too damn soft and too goofy also to be accepting this. And after 10 years, you don't know if you really want each other. Go y'all separate ways and just co-parent, because this is terrible. And the guy had this goofy ass look on his face like, I thought you was gonna tell me something different, Your Honor. She said, you gave her chlamydia. And then he said, well, she cheated too. She said, tit for tat. She said, so you slept with someone and you brought something home. She slept with someone, but did she give you anything? No, Your Honor, she didn't give me nothing. But see, I guess you look at it both ways. I gave chlamydia and she didn't give me nothing, so I guess I got the best end of the stick. She was like, okay, y'all, just co-parent, come up with some agreement and move on. But that's just one of millions. That's just a small, teeny grain of sand of one relationship, which is many in this United States and around the world. So as we sit there and I look at this fuck shit. That fuck shit is happening every goddamn day, constantly, with kids involved. So again, that 85-year-old got to deal with this aftermath. And who the hell know what that's going to be like? She going to bring somebody in. He going to bring somebody in. So now these poor kids grow up and see this imbalanced shit and think it's normal. And they'll go out there and do the imbalanced shit because they saw it all their lives. And now everybody thinks it's normal shit. But then you just perpetuate the same fuckery in the next generation. So they don't learn from it. It's, oh, my mom and dad did it, so it must be normal. And them two stupid motherfuckers, they're going to tell them, don't do what we did. Yeah. We did
but
it.
Even if you tell children that, they can't not do it. They just do what they know.
And what they see.
Yeah. They know what they saw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know, why do you go through why do women allow themselves to get pregnant and go through this fuckery? Because again, you can go through this fuckery and not have kids. But then along the way, what this young lady said, well, yeah, he played around early, but we were young. Okay, you started at 18. You're now 28. He started at 21, now 31. And y'all still doing the fuckery because he played around on it like a year before. So it wasn't like it was when he was 18. He did this shit when he was 30. So at what point...
Did we just say we good on this? Or let's stop. Let's tighten up. Let's be serious about this. Let's actually seek out some counseling to actually put us on a proper... I mean, it all boils down to the choices that we making every day. Are we going to continue to play this little game? Like, are you going to continue to hear this woman's mouth every time you want to make a move and go do something or advance y'all? Are y'all going to real life sit down and, tighten up, mature to something better?
And here's the thing that why it talks about. Women and men never forget that hurt. You deal with it. You say, let's put it behind us and move forward. But in actuality, you don't put it in the back. It's really kind of like in the middle of your mind, because what you're going to think, what I assume people think is, if the motherfucker did it once, he'll do it again. So now there's always a level of mistrust in that relationship moving forward.
Well,
because
more
of that.
than the mistrust, now it's just kind of create this sense of biasness in your, dealings with them.
Wow.
So now, how you view the way they're going to move has now changed, because you know that they're capable of certain things that, maybe when you first linked up with somebody, you really had your own idea of who they were, right? Because most of the times you get their best being that they've presented.
Absolutely.
And then you've had your own fantasy about who this person really is, and then you take that and you fuse that into being the best person, right?
Absolutely.
And then when you move about with someone in the relationship, right? The lies occur, whether they be the white lies or the lies for whatever reason. The deception comes in, I'm going to deceive you for whatever reason. You're going to deceive me for some reasons, and whether it be, big means of deception or small means of deception. We're involved in this exchange where we're slowly but surely peeling off those, outer layers to kind of reveal exactly who we are. But ultimately, once we start to realize who each other is, are we still accepting that?
Therein lies the issue, because I think so many people don't have the training necessary to really put that in its proper perspective. Because where do you learn that from? Where do you learn to overcome your hurt and overcome, somebody did this to me? Because your immediate reaction is, you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Or it's to leave.
Should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
No, ultimately, we end up getting hurt, and eventually, you hurt that person back.
Mm-hmm.
You stay in silence, and you're like, I'm just live a lifestyle. Or you end up leaving, whether it be the male or the female.
Yeah.
And like we said before, if the female ends up leaving, especially if she's, older children, she ends up not remarrying. She doesn't end up finding a mate.
And why is that? It's a lot of women who have kids and probably a lot of them never got married in the first place, just got kids. And then you see them later on, you're like, God damn. It's some people I know, I've never seen with a man, they got a gang of kids, but he never had a man, a man had to be around. But I'm thinking, God damn, all these years, motherfucker,
because
you get
none of them
man?
niggas who was fucking her thought she was worth it.
Damn.
Well, it's not even that they didn't think that she was worth it. She even didn't think that she was worth it.
Oh.
Because it's like like we said, I don't know if y'all remember in podcasts like a year ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to pursue but so far with someone who I don't think is like marriage material.
Yes,
Like
that is very
me.
true.
Yeah, so the hell with what he thinks about me, right?
Yeah.
I'm also looking for someone who is marriage material, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who will make a good husband, a good provider, a good leader in the household.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sign up to have multiple fathers, multiple children with different fathers, and real life say, no, I was looking for a solid leader for my life. Because the children are like that product, right?
Yep.
But they're not what you showed up for. When I come to sign up with the man, I signed up with that man to secure me.
Mm-hmm.
And not to sound selfish or stingy or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the hell with them kids. I don't even know these kids.
That's
They're
true.
not even here.
Mm-hmm.
What kids?
Yes.
When the true pursuit of you seeking out a proper mate and partner, when we really talk about it, there are no children.
No.
So I need to know that this man can sustain me.
Mm-hmm.
But you just looking to have a good time? When you know what the byproduct of the good time could be? And that is kids? So now he got to figure out how to take care of me and the kids, and you ain't even figured out how he going to take care of just you?
Oh. Yeah, yeah. And that's what's happening.
No, I'm not. I can't talk to you. Don't even have a halfway decent job. How I'm talking to you? How we having a good time? And it's no shade to say that you can't have a good job. There's no say that you can't go out and get proper training, get a proper trade, finish your degree, go back to school, do what you're supposed to do, work your way up through the company. Fact of the matter is that you're not.
Yep.
So why am I signing up with you?
And you allow yourself to be put in a position that you're going to have a byproduct, a kid, in this relationship. And when it doesn't work out, you're surprised. You're shocked.
No, this is the person who, no shade, Facebook message friend, Instagram message.
Yeah.
Like, if he don't have it right now, wait for him to get it. Because you lay down and give up the whole everything.
The bag and everything. The bag, the goodie bags, all that.
And there's nothing.
Zero.
Like, how he picking you up from the hospital with the baby?
Oh, well, that means he got to have your car.
No, he don't.
He got to have your car. He ain't got shit.
Like, that's the weird part. It used to be that the women dated because they ain't had shit.
I would,
like,
yes,
what?
it used to be that way.
You can't use my car because I don't even have a car. How about that? How about that? I don't have no damn car. Shit, you pick me up with your money. You pay for it. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. No. No.
What
no,
ladies are
no.
finally experiencing is what's called gender equality.
I'm familiar.
No, this
and
is
I'm
the way,
very
this is what
equally
true
going to sit in your
equality
passenger
looks like.
damn seat, and I'm going to equally push out your baby that you never even got inserted into none of your tubes or wombs or nothing. That's how equal this shit about to be.
Oh my God!
What the balance
equal
is
this
that
shit
if
is
ladies
going on out here.
can whip my car, I can whip my girl's car. So if I
Listen,
want to hop
I
in
don't
the
have
whip,
no car. The hell with all this.
well, you got
I don't
kids,
even
right?
have
You got
no
a car. You got a car.
Nah, I got your car. That's whose car I got.
Your car.
That's whose car. When my mother said,
we paying your
"Oh,
electricity."
Tamara, I think you got a ticket down at the MVA because she and I shared the same name, right?
No.
She tried it, right? First of all, you too old to try to blame your tickets on me.
Oh.
I said, first of all, ain't no car even registered in my name.
Oh.
You don't got no car registered in your name. Never had no car. Get out of here, Ma.
No.
What's wrong with you?
No.
Drive that man's car. What are y'all doing?
They're doing it every day, T. They're out there.
I mean, my car's in my name now, though, y'all. Just for the fucking record, y'all. Damn.
It's
first
fucking
baby.
crazy. Yes.
Like, first date. We not driving my car.
You
At 20-something.
and you lucky if the Bama have to have a license.
At
a lot
20-something.
This is a sad group that's going on now.
How is it sad that now ladies got to actually take point? Like, how's that a problem?
Listen, when
On
I
that
women
day,
are empowered
y'all
to
start
do anything a
empowering
man can
to
do.
push a baby out of your hoo-ha's and put a baby up to your nip and something comes out of it and it's nourishing. That's when I'm going, here you go, my car keys. There you go.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's
equal
something that we
together.
actually
Like, let's be
physically
together.
cannot do. But we can share the bills.
Physically,
We
it's
can
not
share
going to
that
share the
car.
bills.
We can share
Doing
that
that shit
electricity.
no more.
We can share that bill.
Ladies, the hell with all what they
Me
talking
and the
about.
kids waiting for you to come home and make dinner.
Nah, damn that. Them kids is going to cook
get
that
home.
dinner. That's number one.
The PlayStation turned off. They said the electricity bill ain't get paid. We ain't gonna pay that shit.
Nah, damn that.
Welcome
We about
to
to go pawn
true
that shit.
gender equality in 2023.
I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. No,
Hey.
I'm not doing that shit.
And
Y'all
they're
have
fucking
got to
doing it on a
be
regular. And they
crazy.
wonder why these men are so fucking soft. Oh, my fault.
Got to
Why these
be
boys so
crazy.
fucking soft? Because you're now, they're your other child. Because there's no, let me just say this. There's no real man that's going to sit back and allow you to do every fucking thing. He's not going to
It
because it's
just-
uneasy. It's uncomfortable
it
for a
doesn't-
real man
I
to say,
mean, like-
I'm sitting back and let my girl do everything.
Nah, she could just pay for her own everything. She could just pay. What? She gonna pay for her own. And I know the relationships can get to where they go,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm talking about in the beginning, how you get her,
Well,
and we going Dutch within the first year. How's that even possible? Somebody told me that you go Dutch by the third date.
Yeah, so I don't get taken advantage of.
So you don't get taken advantage. I'm the one who gets taken advantage of. I'm the one who got the twat between her legs. Why are you getting to take? Ain't nobody bending you over? No.
Okay, but here's
it's
the
never.
difference.
It's never.
Ladies, what they bring to a relationship is they coochie. And
No,
what men
I
bring to a
didn't bring
relationship is they money.
just no coochie, and you
No,
didn't
that's
bring,
what you bring.
just
That's
your
the thing that-
money.
that's
But
your
I guarantee. No, it is a good apex.
That's your apex. That's like when I see a
You
woman
said
and I'm like,
just.
hey man, I'm gonna date her.
You
I'm
said
trying to
just.
get in that box.
Yeah.
Pull the coop out the
that
box.
box about to cost you a whole big.
Exactly. So I gotta drop the bag on it.
So
I gotta
nah,
drop
you
the
ain't
bag.
done dropping the bag either.
But
no,
here's the thing.
this is
What I'm
till
saying is
death
if you're
do
not
us
gonna
part.
drop
You're
no
not just
coochie
gonna
off
plant
rip,
your
then
seed
I'm gonna go
inside
ahead
of
and
me
just keep my
and
money
then
in my
think
pocket.
that this is the end. You kept your money. First of all, I need joint bank accounts. I need my card. I need access to your card. Yeah, give me my key. This is getting crazy. That there's no proper requirements to have access my body.
because
What's going on out here? What type of bodies is going on out here?
That means you're trading your commodity for another commodity, and you're hoping that your commodity is worth the putting out there.
Wow.
No, say that sentence one more
Wow.
time. It's literally a universal sentence. You're hoping your commodity is worth the commodity which you're trying to purchase. Because if I'm signing my dollars out, right, and I'm paying for us going on dinner dates, I'm paying for us to go to the movies, I'm paying for us to go on these things. My hope is that by the time this is all paid off and shit, that when I sign up in that box and I'm going crazy, that I'm actually happy that I'm going crazy.
Yeah, you're going to be happy. You're going
I'm
crazy.
I'm going to be hoping that's the end goal.
Yeah.
But if you hit me with the, nah, not tonight. I'm tired. I don't feel good. That's that. Well, I'm saying hit my stomach right now.
My head hurts tonight. I'm just saying.
My God. I ate something that I'm allergic to. Now I'm sitting here thinking I just spent $300 on this. What the fuck I got to show for that? What? So then you see guys who will go like, nah, fuck all that, and I'll be where the fuck we dropped you off at. The last location that we was at. Like, I left you at the movie theater where you can go ahead and call an Uber and you come pick you up and take your ass home. I spent $300. I ain't got shit to show for it. So that's why they say we go Dutch on the third date, because guess what? At the very least, I show, hey, you at least financially committed in this relationship.
No.
All right, cool.
No, we not going no Dutch by no third date. I'm sorry.
And see,
for the facts. For the facts of life. For the facts of life. For the facts of life.
Come on now.
Come
you
on.
Know, goddamn, if that dude's spending $200, $300, $400, $500 on you.
How is that the third date? You spending $200, $300, $400
no,
on somebody?
Spent $200, $300, $400, $500.
Like you're adding it up?
You goddamn right.
Right we are.
If you don't close this damn door and call me a fucking Uber and stop playing with me, I'm gonna die to this bitch, old broke ass, cheap ass, wannabe ass. Y'all got me bent some $200, $300. Think I'm giving out what? Bitch, where you at? Girl, come pick me up. You done drop me off on the side of Route 1. I'm out here waiting on you. Shit. I had to pull my little split out of smoke. Damn. Y'all had me bent. Yeah, nah, drop a bitch off because y'all got me messed up. Nah, I ain't doing it. You ain't put out shit.
See,
I ain't putting out shit neither.
Let me tell you, because we're planning on that shit. We're going to look at you. We're going to say, oh, yeah.
You want to enjoy the view. All that shit.
But
all that.
See, so. See, again, this is what we're talking about. It's best we take you to a fine ass place. We take you goddamn Mandarin Orange or
I'm just trying to figure
some
out
nice spot. Shit, you're gonna do something.
But here's the thing. I think what the bigger reason why guys will sit here and say like, oh, let's go Dutch on the third date.
This is what guys are saying?
Yeah, guys
are saying. Because that's what the women have said.
No, so hear me out. It's gonna touch what you just said. It's gonna touch what you just said. Because the reason we think that is, okay, if I'm now 3, 4, 5 dates in, and I ain't got shit to show for it, now I'm sitting here saying, okay, she got X amount of dates left. And what that means is you are now on a timer. You got 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 more dates. Hold on, let me finish.
I'm gonna break it down for you.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here saying, okay, you got like 2 or 3 dates left.
Yeah.
And in these next 2 or 3 days, we not doing no progressing. We still having regular ass conversation.
Yeah.
We still doing day one shit.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go pack my bag up and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be another bitch who gonna be off the first dinner date. I'm gonna be in that bitch going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm wasting money here. Yeah. Right?
You're 5 dates in and y'all haven't progressed from date 1. She's not feeling you.
Exactly. So I'm gonna keep
these meals.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you pull up and say, you know, I'm gonna pay date number 3, you might fuck around and get 10 dates.
Who?
If a woman says I'm gonna pay date 3, you might fuck around and get 10. Right? You might get 10.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why.
10 because I showed proper interest in you.
Because
I showed the proper, and not because I went in my paper.
No, you got it right. That's exactly. No, because it's called the service. It's the service.
You. And I probably leaned in and gave you a little touch. I probably gave you a little hand.
And when you went ahead and paid that, $50 bill,
no, I didn't. I didn't do that.
When you went and paid that $50 bill, you showed the interest.
I didn't do that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let you slide because you have shown that you actually trying to commit into this relationship and trying to put some money in on this shit.
As soon as I touched your hand from across the table, your wallet went wide open. Naturally, if a woman has no interest in you, she will show you that she has no interest in you. Like you said, from like it's just a regular conversation from the first date to the second date to the third date. By the third date, if we're having the same conversation style as the first date, we don't even want to sit closer. She doesn't even try to get any closer.
Wow.
You know, we make up shit.
See, here's the thing. What you'll
I
do.
just gotta lean on him just a little bit.
Absolutely.
There'll be women.
Touch him a little
What
bit.
you're looking at is like ideal. I'm as a guy. So here's the funny thing to me. Women will always neglect how a guy views their exact same actions. I'm sitting here explaining to you how everything that you're saying is what a woman would do and still not slide you shit after 6-7 dates.
Still not slide you shit, meaning money?
Not going to side you nothing. Not going to side you money. Not going to side you no pussy. Not going to side you no extra time at the crib. She not going to give you no kiss on them lips. None of that. But she'll lean in. She'll be texting you all this crazy shit. So you sitting here thinking like, oh, we progressing.
So she
but every
leaned
time
in
you
and
text
gave
me
you a
in
little
person,
nudge. She gave you a little nudge.
But there's women who will play all of those games in person.
Oh, but she ain't gave
but
you
she's
no-
not really about to do nothing. She just gonna be here because you could.
Hard out here for a pimp.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like women use their
still not
body as
paying.
opportunists,
I'm
right?
still not doing
Women
that
will use
shit.
their body and use their looks as ways to move forward, as their way to progress a relationship, ways to progress their way through life, right? Men have to use money. That's just point blank period how it is.
And y'all both need a little bit of sense there. Because
No, you don't need any common sense. None of it.
No, they ain't gotta be common, but some bit of sense.
No.
Some bit of sense
Not
to
only-
say, date 6, I ain't kissed this woman, I should let her go.
You would think.
You would
I'm
think.
explaining to you what it is. The thing is, I'm explaining to you.
And
what
then
it
you know
sounds
I'm not
good.
familiar.
I know.
You know
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
familiar. You know I'm not
Yep.
familiar.
I keep seeing people get played. What I'm saying is like, women, you have your final destination. As a guy, final destination woman is to get into bed with her. Right? As a woman, it's her
Yep.
trying to get that come up. In whatever way, shape, or form that is.
I just thought we wanted to get married, just walk down the aisle.
Bullshit.
1.5 kids,
No.
little white picket fence.
There might be a girl like that, but that might not be the girl you necessarily run into.
Okay.
And usually, the girl who you run into who wants to actually be married will kind of, in essence, nowadays tell you up front, this is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Because a lot of women are kind of telling each other, telling themselves like, you gotta be upfront with what you want, because if you don't ask for what you want, you're not gonna get what you want. That's a very true sentence. If you approach the relationship and say, I want to find a mate that I'm trying to get married to, that I'm trying to have kids by, and you approach a nigga who you're talking to and you give them that kind of like, here are my marching orders, in that sense, here's what I'm trying to achieve, then you weed out those who aren't trying to do that, because guys who aren't trying to get married not even gonna talk to you. Sorry, microphone. Not gonna talk to you. Whereas the guys who are like, let me see if I can finesse and lie about it and see if I can make it. Now that's on you. Now you have to sit there and say, like, is this guy really trying to get related? Like, is he doing the steps or whatever? You more likely can weed them out. If you are smart, like you said. Just like as a guy, you have to figure out, is this girl really fucking with me or is she fucking with my bank account? So, I not tell you what I actually do, offer it. Especially if I do something that makes a lot of money. I might tell you, I just do IT. I'm not going to tell you, I run this IT branch for this company. Because when I tell you I run an IT branch for this company, now this date that we're on that might be at Red Robin, now suddenly doesn't seem interesting, because now you're like, if he does IT for them, then he got to make some kind of money.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I'm just because this is a different group of women.
Right, because you got to remember, a lot of these hoes nowadays.
Yeah, these are hoes.
These
I
are
don't
hoes
know these type of
nowadays.
women. Yeah.
Right, because
The most women lead with their amount, by the way.
right.
Yes.
Most guys will leave because 9 times out of 10, that's the thing that matters. As we watched the clip before we started this pod, where the guy in essence said, look, if ladies, you went to a fortune teller, guy told you in 5 years, you're a nigga that you fucking with right now gonna be an alcoholic, gonna be broke, not gonna be able to take care of no kids, gonna have debt to his eyeballs. Would you stay with him?
Yeah, we're gonna run.
No, you're gone.
You're right.
Gone.
Run.
Because
Yes.
once you know that man is not stable.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
How you gonna ball, you know?
Oh Lord!
Teeth
Not the
might
ball.
start to fall out.
It's like it's too many factors. negatives.
There's too many negatives.
You got no money to like put them in rehab. Like,
Yeah. No.
So, like, you would be concerned if a guy's earning potential or a guy's ability to create security was not going to be, it was going to be non-existent.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a guy who's secure, so you're looking for a guy who has money.
Yeah.
Right? Guys who make money understand that they're desirable because they make money. A lot of guys also understand that if I'm not making money, then I have to have something else crazy that's going to mitigate the fact that I don't have any money. And it might be finding a girl who's dumb enough to just take words, a girl who's really attracted to looks, because you could be a really good-looking guy, or you find a girl who's desperate. You find a girl who has had shitty relationships with guys who were worse than you, and all you have to do is play a little bit better than them. How many women have sat there and said, "Oh, at least I don't beat you like he did.
Yeah.
I don't cuss you out like he used to."
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't cuss her out like he used to, but you disrespect her all the same.
Yeah.
You just don't verbalize it. What you do is just look at her and stare when she says something that you don't like, and then roll your eyes.
I mean, disrespect is disrespect.
It's disrespect regardless.
Yeah, so whether or not you...
But he'll sit there and say, at least I didn't cuss you out like he did.
Yeah.
And you, as a woman, some women will sit there and go, well, yeah, he's right. He don't cuss me out like the other guy did. And that is an improvement.
Like, that's better than.
That's better than. So therefore, that's okay.
That's also the desperate woman, though.
Yeah.
That's the broken
the
woman.
guy, but that's the guy who's that way is going to find a woman who's desperate. He's not going to find a woman who's strong, independent, headstrong, whatever. By the way, if you're strong and independent, don't ever lead with that. No guy's attracted to strong and independent naturally. Just vocalize that. If you out here coming here with the fucking black power fist, like, you know, I'm strong, independent black woman. I don't need no man. Then don't lead with that. Don't lead with that.
I want to say most of us understand the damsel in distress. Like, please, you gotta need them just a little bit, just a little something.
You would think
Come
so.
on, yeah.
Because guys prefer to feel like they're needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even when they act like they don't feel like doing it.
Yeah. That's a very true statement. Because one thing we don't want an alpha woman. Alpha men do not want alpha women, because it's like it's almost like
look at my face.
but it's almost like we don't want to have two dicks fight. We don't have a dick fight in there talking about you put the strap on, I take mine, we strapping each other. Say no, that's not sexy. No.
I think the bigger thing is not necessarily that you don't want an alpha woman. I don't want a woman that's constantly going to fight me for everything. Like, if you believe you have the better idea for a particular
needing
thing.
to be fought, y'all.
There's some things that you wouldn't need to fight.
I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put it out there for my women
very
who,
true.
you know, be having to fight on. Yeah.
Sometimes you would have to fight,
Yeah.
right? But it can't be everything, and it can't be all the time. Like, just because you believe this is how something should be done, just like you won't want your man to sit there and be like, why you wash my clothes that way? You should be washing it this way. If you wash your clothes, you might, motherfucker, at least I'm washing the clothes. I cannot wash clothes. You ragged ass nigga, you can just do it the way yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you're going to be frustrated if you're providing a service for someone and they tell you, oh, yeah, that's cool that you did it, but let me tell you how I would want you to do the service for me. Like, or you can just do it yourself. You just do it yourself, because you're going to get frustrated if somebody keeps correcting you to do it.
It's like, how many things are you going to go out of your way to make sure somebody does it your version of, like, right?
Right.
Your version of right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the toilet seat situation, there is not like our version of right. The toilet seat is closed once it's clean.
Okay.
Just for the record.
Let me say this to you.
That's one of the great
But
debates.
you're absolutely right. But let me tell you, that's based on upbringing. I was brought up basically outside my grandfather's women. So for me, I knew that, okay, when you finish, first of all, you put both seats up, and you put both seats down, because you've heard the splash thing, like, put the goddamn seat that's on, fall in the toilet. Now, of course, me, I'm thinking, why the fuck you just walk in there and turn the light on and put the toilet seat down anyway?
No, how you walk into a bathroom and not even look at where you can put your ass? Like, how do you walk into any location, go to sit down on anything in the world, and not at least look at where you're about to sit?
But I think, like, the most important part to that debate, battle, or whatever we want to call it, like, is it that important in your household to keep bringing that shit up? Right? Like, at what point do you just like don't care? Nah, bitch, just put your own toilet seat. You know,
Yeah.
like, you literally got to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you just
Oh, God.
literally got to pick and like, because they're all not that serious.
No,
Like,
it really
they're just
isn't.
all
Oh,
not
God.
that serious.
No.
Like, as long as he's not peeing on the floor, you know what? Let me put the toilet seat down for him.
Yeah, that's some aggravating
Like,
shit. Motherfucker piss on the floor, and I'm like,
You
motherfucker.
peeing all over the place, but you know you ain't close the toilet seat. At some point, like, you got to just get over certain things. Like, just carry on. Like, okay, I guess I'm the, you know, my role in the household is to make sure the toilet seats are closed.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that. One of my jobs is to also make sure the lights are off. I know what's not my job is to make sure the door is locked. That's never going to be my job.
Nope.
I'm going to tell you what also is not my job. It's to grab the bat and go forward when the burglar comes in. I go backward.
Yes.
I go to the rear.
Yeah.
You go forward to the burglar, and I go, I stay secure.
Now, what would happen? What would you do if your husband, you turn around, you run to the back, say, "Oh my God, got into the closet." He right beside you, talking about what's going on.
Stop playing with me. Excuse me, sir. He's in here.
I saw a post on Reddit. I saw a post on Reddit actually this week. The girl was saying how she broke up with her ex-boyfriend recently because they got pulled off. They got out of a car. They had the car parked in like an alleyway or something. Some homeless guy came with a screwdriver when they got out the car and was like, "Hey, give me your money," right? So she's looking at him, at the homeless guy with the screwdriver, like, "Oh shit, like, boyfriend, what you about to do?" She looked, this nigga is hauling ass down the street, full speed, sprinting. She's like, where the hell is he going? So he dips. So the guy robs her. So she walks down to the end of the walkway and sees cops. So they catch him like 5-10 minutes later. Catch the homeless dude. So he gets arrested. They get her money back. So she's looking for a boyfriend, can't find this man. Calls him. Didn't answer. 2 hours later, calls her back, says, "Look, I finally found the cops. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, you good?" She's like, "Motherfucker, the cops are right at the end of the street. Like, you ain't running to nobody. I'm at the police station now, getting that guy booked and telling them the story. Where are you?" "Oh, see, look, I just panicked. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw him pull out something. I didn't know what it was, but I wasn't trying to find out, so I did." And I just said, like, you know, in that moment, you found that you picked wrong. But I feel
Very
like
wrong.
I mean, you absolutely,
You picked awful.
You
That was your
realized
fault.
that you gave your body up to somebody who was not willing to give any parts of that. They ain't even create a diversion.
Oh yeah, he could at least throw his body down or do something at him and shit.
Do something at the man. He did nothing.
he looked at her and said, "See, what he said was, look, your self-preservation instincts are off. When you saw me chop, you had to be chopping with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's too late. When I started running, you was too late. You should have run with me."
That's that boyfriend shit, though. That'll get you killed.
But see, again, that's the kind of guy, boys, or fuck motherfuckers that a lot of women get. But they try. Again, we go back to previous stuff. You try to change them. If a motherfucker show you he that weak, ain't no changing that nigga.
I mean, it's more than, it's not, to me, it's like being a level of being weak or not weak. Why would he have to be strong for her? Can you imagine somebody coming through threatening his mother?
He gonna kill everybody.
I mean, for real, like, you don't understand how you going to respond when you feel threatened or the people you care about feel threatened. See, a man who care about you and who is invested in you and you put into him, so he know that you invested into him also. Oh no, somebody walk up on you, it's like you walking up on both of us.
Yeah, you walking up on the family.
Yeah,
we all
like, hold on, nah, she's worth a whole lot here. You can't threaten her because I need her. She's worth a lot.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to defend her because she's worth something.
Yes, you have to. Again,
so it's
a
not
true
like
statement.
you changing somebody in order to like defend your honor. It's either you're worth something to that person or you're not.
Girl.
And you can't give yourself up to people who you're not worth nothing to.
Oh.
That's the
God
problem.
damn.
The problem is not that you weren't worth nothing to them. That's okay. Technically, we're not going to be worth much to most people.
Yeah.
Like keeping it 100.
That's true. That's very true.
But the people that you do decide to lay down your body with, And then you realize, oh shit, I real life ain't worth shit to that person. Wow. Like, that's the fucked up part.
But why does it take so goddamn long? Something happened way
Now,
before
he
you get to
been
that
told
point.
you he don't rock with you.
But you still
Men
fucking
don't
with him?
lie.
No.
They show you better than they gonna tell you. Because
We're
you know they
never
lie through them
going to
words, baby. You know y'all lie through them
know
words.
for a fact.
But
you
them
peoples out
actions-
there, I'm going to tell y'all know that what I'm about to say. Men's actions will always show you who they're about.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
And as a guy, I always tell you, I've been the most concerned about the guy who has the right thing to say at all times.
Yep.
The guy who can tell you the right thing at all times is usually the nigga who has had to live his whole life talking his way out of shit.
Yep. Or talking his way
into shit. Instead of actually doing things to get where they want to go. They've had to vocalize it. And if
Smooth talker.
Yeah, if you can talk your way in and out of locations, that's cool. That's an advantageous person to have on a team. If you're like, oh, I need to get somewhere, point A, I can take that guy with me.
Yeah.
But that's not the guy I would ever push my sister to,
no.
my best friend to. I'm like, no, that nigga trash. I know he's trash because he has to talk his way everywhere.
Yeah.
He ain't lift a finger to do nothing.
Nope.
He ain't never had to fight to do nothing. He ain't never had to stand on his own to do nothing. Because he uses words his whole life to try to get around or try to assuage people, make people feel better about themselves so he ain't got to deal with, because that nigga a bitch.
And he will always keep telling you stuff that benefits him. He will keep telling you things and keep you this carrot dangling, talking about, girl, you know what? We got 3
All the
kids
stuff we about
together.
to do, gonna
Yeah,
do.
we got 3 kids now, and you know you bought a house, and I'm driving your car, and you bought me these clothes. But you know what, girl, just hang in there. One day I'm gonna get you that ring. I'm gonna look for. I gotta get a special ring for you. I just can't get any old ring. I could go Zales or some fake place like that. I gotta get you a good one. You know, I'm saving up for it. So in your head, like, oh,
I'm gonna get you the ring of a woman of your caliber deserves.
there you go. There you go. And that keeps you going.
Somebody on this bitch right now sitting here hearing that thinking, that nigga told me that
Somebody
Exactly.
said when you rock with somebody, you got to be willing to accept them exactly where they at for the right now. So what ring can you afford for the right now? And am I willing to accept you for that? What job do you have for the right now? Am I willing to accept you for that job right now? What health concerns and conditions do you have for the right now? And is that good enough? More than, is that okay? Is it good enough?
Is it good enough?
Yeah.
But that's dependent upon you as the woman.
And a lot of times we don't tell ourselves the truth. You go without, or you subsidize the stuff that you want. And that's why a lot of times that we work. You work to get the stuff that you wanted the man to get for you. But
Exactly.
because, he didn't.
And
so
you're going to
now-
get it. You have to get it.
You want it. And so you're like, you know what? I sacrifice my own self, my own time. Because I know what I'm doing with my time. I don't know what you about to be doing with your time. Yeah, working all that overtime and stuff, being busy.
Yeah.
So the women are fine when they go out working overtime and they away from home a whole lot. Just not okay with you out too much.
No. Because again, if this guy if he's coming to his relationship and you know he's doing something big or he's doing something. So you already know that, okay, he's that kind of guy. He's fitting me in. So you kind of judge the time you may have available with him because of the nature of his job.
Yeah.
But if he's a motherfucker that when you met him, he wasn't doing shit, or he was trying to come up, or he working on that, but he looked good. And I always say that women look at the guys, oh, he look good, he look fine, and it blinds you. It's almost like the shiny object. It's like you don't say, okay, let me put my glasses on. This motherfucker out here playing basketball at 2:00 on Tuesday afternoon, and look like he ain't got no job to go to or nowhere to fucking go.
No, but they see the potential. And so it goes back to what I said before.
Women are potential
a guy will look at a woman's past, and a woman will look at a guy's future. So when you think about women who always end up being upset about their relationships, always seem to be like down about how things ended, 9 times out of 10 they always say, "Oh, I believed he could. He had the potential to. I saw this in him." And it's like you're projecting what you believe can happen instead of just looking at what is in front of you. Whereas a guy will sit there and say, "Okay, this is what's in front of me," but they won't accept that. They'll be like, "Well, how was she like before this?" And then you want to know. So you dig in, and then it's, what's your body count? Or like, like you had this, or you did that, or you went here, or you did these things. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, damn, if you've done all the things I haven't even done that shit, what the fuck can I give her now?
And now that you say that, producer, here's another thing women should never do. Don't put your motherfucking baby daddy on your body as a tattoo. There was a woman that came on, that bitch had like,
you are
this
so
young
silly.
lady
That's number
had
one.
fucking tattoo of, I have to get this covered. It was a show, it was a coverage tattoo. I had to cover that, because who's that? That's my baby daddy. And we thought we was gonna get married, and he left me. So she got a cover for that. Here's my other kids following my back. So she covered that with a bird. And I said, why the fuck would you put somebody who
No, because there's a song. It's so funny you say that, because there's a song.
YOLO. That's what I'm saying.
There's a song by Rick Ross and Drake called Free Spirit. And literally, the first lyric is, tap my name on you, girl, so I know it's real.
Wow.
Wow.
It's been going down.
Yeah, niggas have been saying exactly. I'm saying that song as an example of like people have been saying that for years.
I mean, I'm not going to advise women not to do that. That's their business. And yeah, we got laser removal, and we got the tattoo covers, and we got, your best tattoo artist near you for all your, oopses. Oopses that life has to offer. Because here's the reality is that people get crazy tattoos that they regret. Men do it too. Men get weird tattoos, crazy sayings on their bodies that they later regret. And the heart feel how the heart feel when the heart is feeling like that.
But can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead with
Can you put your kids never gonna leave you? Your kids, women are never gonna leave you. They're gonna be there forever. So you can put a little tay on your body or a little lele on your body.
I ain't putting no kid name up on my body.
They never did. But listen,
that man.
Oh
yes.
Lord! What happens when he leaves you? What happens when he leaves you?
Yes. Who leaving who?
When he leaves you.
That's different.
Come on, man. I need the best tattoo makeup artist to cover it up now. Damn, I thought he was gonna be forever. I swear he was gonna be my forever guy. I mean, listen, the way it was going, it was nothing but like fireworks and just like
absolutely,
storks
all
in the air,
over
all
the place.
that. It was
just
beautiful.
I mean,
I don't even know how we got here.
But we're here.
I mean, listen, the laser removal. I don't know what to say.
But it blows my mind though.
It's funny you say that because again, another thing I saw was a guy got his. I think I've shown you this. The guy got him and his girl went to go get matching tattoos. His name was on her name on him and his name on her. Mm-hmm. So he got his tattoo first. Finished that bitch. He's like, all right, cool, hop on tail. She's like, I don't think I'm gonna do it today. He said, what you mean you're not gonna do it today? She's like, I don't feel like doing it today. I was like, what you mean? We here now. Remember this is your idea. You said let's get. I don't remember saying that. Wow. I remember you saying that you was thinking about it. No, we had this whole conversation coming here that you were gonna get my name and I was gonna get your name. I got your name, so you really not gonna get my name right now? I'm gonna get it, just not today. I was like, yeah, she not gonna get. She saw that. I was like, that's like a dumbass idea. I'm saying like if that's. Like, if y'all gonna get, my thing is, if you gonna get a tattoo of somebody's name, y'all better be doing that shit at the exact same time. Y'all better be sitting next to each other.
He said we need two artists.
We need two artists at the exact same time doing it.
It's not no after each other.
No, not one then the other. Because then what happens is somebody can bail out. At least if we doing it concurrently and you decide to stop, guess what? I can stop too. Perfect. We can stop as a unit.
Yeah, and whatever that initial was, that's the way it is.
I can keep it pushing, right? But like, when y'all do one after the other, that gives the other person too much time to think. You gotta commit to that shit.
He getting cold.
Like, I really want Anastasia on my neck.
But look what you just said. Look what all of us just said. Some people are willing to get a tattoo on their body, but not a ring on their finger.
Well, yeah, because one doesn't interfere with your money. No, the one does.
and it's just like
one's more permanent, and one's causing more paperwork. Like I said, you just get a nice little bird covered over that name. What's the name? Give me a name. I'll give you a tattoo to cover it.
Uh,
Tony. That's
Tony.
a bird. You can see the little beak at the top, for the T, and then the little Y, that's a little ring. That's a flat.
Yeah.
That's a bird or a butterfly, dragonfly, anything
That-
with little flaps. Yeah.
That's true.
And that's over the weekend.
But
You can get that covered. So
goddamn.
So the idea that some people, or the idea that we used to get tattoos because it was super permanent, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was super permanent, and then even when you used to get them covered on top, you could still, if you paid attention, you
You
could
can still see it. Yeah, you
good.
was, yeah, that
But
Tony.
nowadays, the tattoo artists,
Oh, they are
What?
artists. They are true artists. That's just beautiful.
that name not even there no more.
And in fact, you barely may see, but you're not even trying to say what is it because the artwork on top is so beautiful.
Yeah, and then the laser removals, they used to leave like little scars or residuals. I don't think they do that now either.
Damn.
So, yeah, I mean, people, that's fair game. That's your business. I mean, if we still doing tramp stamps and removing those and covering those up,
But
I
you
mean,
know, that you brought up tramp stamp. Personally, that's women beautiful. When I see a man with a tramp stamp, I was like, bruh, you got a tramp stamp on? I look at him like,
But why?
I always thought tramp stamps as a woman thing.
No,
'Cause-
but why did he have it? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know why he got it.
No,
I
we know why.
always want to ask, but I said, no, I don't want to know that
we
bad.
can just assume. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Down low.
See, I wouldn't talk about tramp stamps, but like Brock Lesnar got a tramp stamp, and I don't know if y'all know Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was a UFC heavyweight champion, and ain't nothing about that nigga is soft.
Nothing
No.
And so
But what
I
does
saw
it
that
look
nigga
like?
with tramp stamp. I figured I'd just keep my mouth shut.
He a big dude. He a big
No,
giant.
what
Gigantic
is-
man.
No, what does the tattoo look like? What's
It's
a man's tramp
it's
stamp?
text. It's words. I don't know what it actually says though.
Yeah.
It's 3 words. I don't know what it is though, off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't think it's kiss my ass or nothing like that. I think it's.
I don't like it. I'm at to do a little further investigation on it.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what that
Yeah.
and find it for next time. But it's just certain things like that. It's like people want to do permanent shit, some permanent shit, but not other permanent shit.
Well, no, the first permanent stuff is opening up your body to people, which is very easy to do, and it happens all like that's permanent. Like we
Yes.
said, if you run into somebody, get blast in the past, I don't care if y'all lay down with each other once. You out with your lady friend or y'all with your guy friend, be with your family. That person that you took all your clothes off with gonna be looking at you weird. Be like, hey, how you doing, girl?
Yes.
How you been?
Yes.
Where your husband at? You still married?
Yeah, you still married?
Yeah. Oh, the girl come around. How you doing? Oh, this your family? Bitch.
There you
Don't
go.
play with me.
You about to
Yeah,
get cut.
I mean, the person that you lay down, you forever had laid down with that person. You can't really undo it. Y'all always gonna be connected on some version, some level.
Yeah,
Like,
this
no
is true.
matter what.
That's
And
very
you can
true.
pretend like it didn't happen, nobody knew about it, type of thing. But y'all run into each other. Oh, you remember who that is?
Yeah, you do.
You know exactly who that is. So it is permanent.
Yeah.
And I love how we pretend like it's not.
Well, I think if people do it just to make themselves feel good.
Yeah,
They-
especially the women.
But
They
you
pretend
have
like
to.
They can operate like the men. I'm just having a good time. Like, what? How? You just received them. Ew.
Yes,
just
you have
introduced-
taken in his
Even
seed.
if it's not, you ain't even taking in his seed. His bacteria, his everything. What? Huh?
Oh goddamn! But think about it. You have to
was
tell it to
normalized.
yourself to make yourself feel good because you say I done like 60 dudes.
Yeah. Like,
That's a lot of dudes.
So I'm okay with that. Broke. Still.
Yeah,
Shit
God.
never makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell you had 60 dudes ain't got nothing to show for it.
I guess none of them went to work.
Oh, god damn! And now you're the same chick that says I want to find that good guy because I know I can put it on them and because some reason they always think they have something special that's gonna just this spell that's gonna just overtake this poor guy. He's gonna marry you,
The
make
pussy
you right.
spell.
Yeah, the GPYs, the good
okay.
pussy, good pussy is.
Okay.
But then you don't realize that there
Did
is
you
an
put it on the
expiration
last
date.
guy?
Yeah,
Did he do it? Did it work?
no,
Did the spell not work? Okay.
no, because you got a couple kids and a lot of bodies.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but nothing else.
But the spell still broke. You need to get your money back.
Can't get it. Gone.
No, damn that.
Gone.
Who sold that spell?
Reverend Ike did. Reverend Ike and all these other fake ass healers, but that's another story. But it sacrifice. How much do you sacrifice for happiness? How much should you sacrifice for happiness?
I mean, it should be a good balance. It should be a good balance, right? Because I wake up at times that I don't necessarily want to wake up, right? For that proper balance, to get my kids up, to make sure I can properly feed them, make sure I can properly feed myself, clothe myself. I don't feel like getting up in the mornings, but I sacrifice that time and do what I have to do in order to make sure at the end of the day, I went to work, I was productive, my children had food, you know, they were able to go to school. I provided.
Absolutely.
Right? I did what was necessary. So at the end of the day, we do the things that we must do and make sure that we happy at the end of the day, happy with food in our stomach, roof over our head. Yeah.
Yes.
Proper sacrifices. I don't make it like a crap ton. My whole life is not, you know, a sacrifice, you know.
Absolutely.
But you do wake up every morning and make small sacrifices for your happiness. Absolutely.
Exactly. And I think some people don't realize, some people take it to the extreme. Some people think you have to sacrifice yourself, like throw yourself on a fire and become, you know, some sort of deity or whatever to show people I sacrifice everything. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What you need to do is sacrifice enough that the person you're with, that you're both sacrificing for each other as a unit. Not, I'm just going to show them what I can do, or I'm going to be a sacrificial lamb. That's stupid.
Yeah, you can't bear the burden of it all.
No.
And then hold up like a trophy.
Yes.
Right? Like, oh, I went to work, I cooked, I cleaned, I took care of the kids, I did all the laundry, I made dessert, I did, you know, I mowed the lawn, and, you know, I did everybody's hair, and, you know, reupholstered the furniture. Why?
Why? For who? For what
For
purpose?
who and for why?
And that's the issue, because a lot of people do it just to make them show the world, look what I did, but the world doesn't care.
It doesn't, and today's woman seems to be overexerting herself inside the household because the children aren't doing much, right? It used to be that the children could not move about a household a certain type of way because, man, you'd be slapped into next week.
Absolutely,
right?
Sure would be.
And you started to groom the children to maintain the household so that the sacrifice that mom would make to tend to the household, it was not as burdensome anymore. And when we start taking that balance off, you realize that, man, we took the balance off a lot of stuff out here. What are we doing?
What are we doing? And
it's like the very idea when we circle right back around to, you know, you being a married couple, you have a man who needs to show up to work. And, like, granted, you in your feelings a few times, but at what point do you become comfortable with the sacrifices that are necessary for the relationship? Because ultimately, that's what you're there for. It's for the relationship to grow, to thrive, so that that relationship can feed into the both of you all and the family that you created.
Exactly, because you're sacrificing to build your roots, because this is not something that's going to pass. Because you're saying the two of us are going to be a unit, so we have to establish our roots. So you have to sacrifice to establish the roots. So that means you may have to put, some days you may have a little bit more water than I have. So that means you have to pour a little bit more. Yeah. But we're still going for the tree. The tree is still our tree.
Absolutely.
But we have to do what we need to do to make sure that we get to the next level.
Absolutely.
You know, so with that information that we're giving you peoples, this is another, how can I say, a very interesting conversation on this podcast, because people really don't understand what sacrifice really is. And I think we just want you to think about what you're doing and why you're doing it and have a reason for it, not just do it because it sounds good or you're trying to impress someone. As we say, impress yourself, impress your kids. But a man or woman, don't do that. It's not. It never is going to end up well for you. So what do you think about that, producer?
Just be better, and yeah, just honestly be better. Like we can talk about this till the cows come home. Be here for another hour, and at the end of the day, a lot of y'all people still gonna do what the fuck you gonna do, and all of what we're saying is just gonna be a fun listen to on the ride to work or whatever. But y'all gotta live your life, and I know my life is fucking beautiful, and I wake up every day and I smile, and I'm happy with decisions I made, and the rest of us on this pod are happy with the decisions we made. So if you don't do it, don't give a fuck what we got to say about it. I mean, you gotta live your life. So if you want to keep living miserable, pain ass existences, by all means, go for it. Like I'm gonna be good regardless. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I don't have to live your life.
Yeah.
So that's what I gotta say about it.
So what you gotta say to end this, Miss T?
I think ultimately we need to slow down, right? Pay attention to someone more than just yourself,
Yeah.
and what the other person and how the other person is internalizing the world. Because what ends up happening, while we feel like we sacrificing ourselves, we forget that other people too have given some bit of a sacrifice also.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we just kind of care about ourselves and feel the weight that we're bearing, and don't even pay attention to the weight of your significant other. But more than that, also don't forget your children that live inside your household. Also, they make small sacrifices that are very important to them, that they feel, and those things also need to be respected also.
God damn, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And peoples, good information. Better listen to this shit. Try to make your life better. So, and as the producer said, just do goddamn better. We say it all the time. Do fucking better. And with that, we're going to end this episode on the mic with the M.
Auntie.
Peoples, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get all the new podcasts that's coming out. And until next time, peace and blessings.